Guys, welcome back to Hugs and Honey. I am Mama. Good to see you today. So today I wanted to talk about something kind of private. That's why we're in the bathroom. And it pertains mostly to the ladies. So we are young ladies, and it also would be helpful if you're a brother of a sister, or you have a girlfriend or a female friend, just so you also know, guys, you could listen to this video, but this one is mostly targeted and aimed towards the young ladies in the house. So today, ladies, we are going to talk about our monthly menstrual cycle. And I just want to bring it up because I think that there's a lot of confusion around it, a lot of questions that you may have that I actually am going to kind of specifically and explicitly answer for you. But first thing I just wanted to say is that our monthly cycle, although it may not feel this way sometimes, is a gift. Okay, ladies, this is a gift. And sometimes it can be a painful gift or inconvenient gift, but it is a gift nevertheless. We are afforded and gifted the miracle of life that our bodies offer to us every month. And so I know you've probably learned about this in school, but I'm just going to say it again. I'm sorry, it's a little bit uncomfortable and maybe cringy, as my kids like to say, but I think that it's kind of helpful for you to hear it from more than one source and to really give you specific information, because this is the way that my brain works and the way that I like to receive information. I like to be very clear and specific, even if it's kind of embarrassing. So I just wanted to maybe answer some questions that you may have regarding your monthly cycle. It can also be called your moon cycle. It can be called your period. Some call it ant flow. There's all sorts of different names for it, but basically what happens is every month you have an egg that has the opportunity to be to meet sperm, which comes from the men. We're not going to go there right now, but if it does not become fertilized through the sperm, it will drop. So that is what's happening every month, and we want that to happen for a very long time for you young ladies, okay? Not till you're married, okay? So anyways, but every month the egg is going to drop, and it is going to make its way down through your fallopian tubes and down from your uterus, through your fallopian tubes and down through your vagina and come out. And it's going to come in the form of blood, okay? And I know it's not easy or comfortable to talk about or to feel, but that is what's happening. So when you do get cramps or, feel yucky, feel bloated, know that there is actual, movement happening inside of you. The egg is moving its way from one place to another so that it can come out. And every month you have the opportunity, to fertilize the egg, which would be something that would be, well, we can talk about that another time. That would be getting you pregnant, but we are not talking about that right now. We are talking about the fact that this is an egg that's coming out every month, and it will have blood. So it can sometimes be heavy. It can sometimes be not heavy. It can hurt sometimes. And so the cramping is a result of the movement of the egg passing through the different areas. So that is what is happening in your body. And so we need to kind of pay attention to that. Generally, this happens about once every 28 days. So you can mark on your calendar the first day that you get the blood, the first time that you see the blood. That is called day 1. So you can put that in your calendar and just put that so that you can start tracking when you are getting your periods. When you first start, you probably won't be regular. So you probably won't have your period every 28 days or so. But once you get it after a few years, you probably will. So you can start tracking and you can know and start planning around when it's going to come. You can also plan around helping yourself and supporting yourself during that time, because oftentimes young women and women get, like we mentioned before, cramps, headaches, feeling bloated, feeling uncomfortable in your clothes, maybe a little bit grumpy, maybe a little bit irritable, like everything that is happening around you kind of bothers you. So all of this is possible. And so you need to learn your own symptoms. Your body will probably do the same thing generally every month. So you can start to get to know that and plan around that. Some of the things that we do a few days before the period starts, and then a few days, like day 1, day 2, and day 3 of the period is usually like rest days for us. A lot of rest, a lot of, giving yourself a lot of love and appreciation for what your body is able to do and capable of in a number of years from now. One of the things that we like to do is get a heating pad. This is a heating pad. This is an electric heating pad. You can also use like a hot water heating pad and just put it on your tummy. I'll show you, like you kind of just put it on your tummy. And so that can help. Another thing that you can do is take a hot bath and just use some like bath salts and just give yourself a nice warm bath and plenty of love and just appreciation for your body. Regarding the actual products that you can use, when you first get your period, I would recommend just starting out with a pad. And there's a few different kinds of pads. This is the Always brand, and this pad you can kind of see is a little bit thicker. There are other pads. This is a different brand. This is the Kotex brand. This is for heavy flow, which means a lot of blood is coming out. But it's kind of short, it's kind of small. You see the shapes and the sizes of the actual pad. And so this is probably a good one for young ladies. And sometimes there will be more blood than other times. It's just that way, okay? And I'm sorry, and it's not fun to think about, but this is the way that it is. And so basically you would open this up. I'm just gonna show you. We're gonna open this up so you can see, and then you pull this off, and this is a sticker. Okay, so this is going to go on your underwear, and I like to line it up sort of in the center so that it's like half in the front and half in the back, and this is right between my legs. Okay, so this is right between your legs. And with this particular brand, this has what they call wings. So you can take these stickers off and you can peel this back and kind of tuck it around your underwear so that it sticks on your underwear and it doesn't go anywhere and it just sticks there. And so you pull your underwear up and pull it down, and this is where the blood goes. So I would recommend that every time you use the restroom after you have one of these, change it out, okay? And the way that you can do it in a nice, clean way is by rolling it, okay? So that the dirty side is on the inside, and then you roll it so it's sticky on the outside, and roll it, and then just take a piece of toilet paper and kind of wrap it around there so that, hey, no one really knows what this is when you are throwing it in the trash can, okay? So then throw it in the trash can and, just kind of make it like a nice, neat little package so that if you have brothers or sisters or anyone that comes in that shares a bathroom with you, you're being kind of respectful of your privacy and their privacy. So anyways, and like I said, I would change this out every time just so that you can kind of maintain your cleanliness and freshness down there. There are some thinner pads too that you can use when you're sort of towards the end of your cycle. So anyways, you can kind of decide when you go to the store, you can sort of decide which ones you want. Light means that there's not a lot of blood. Heavy means that you have a lot of blood, and it might just depend on the day. So sometimes you need both. And then this is a tampon, okay? And this is pretty much what it looks like. With a tampon, you can open this one up. This one is Playtex, and it has, I kind of like this kind. It has like this plastic applicator. And so what you do is you take it just like this. Okay, you unwrap it, you take it just like this, and you take it and you put it in the hole, not where the pee comes out. Okay, there's 3 holes down there. Okay, ladies, one is where the pee comes out, one is in the middle, and one is your tushy. Okay, so it's the one closest to your tushy, but not your tushy. Okay, so you put it in that hole and you put it up, and once you're there, you push this in. Okay, so it's going to leave this cotton tampon inside of you, and then you pull this part out. When you push this in, this comes out and stays inside of you. You pull this out. Okay, and then this is inside of you with this little string hanging down. Okay, and it will hang down just in your underwear. You don't have to worry about it. It's so that you can pull it out when it's ready. And I would recommend every time you use the restroom, when you go pee, I would recommend changing it out. You do not want this to stay inside you for too long, because it is not safe and it's not healthy. So just every time you go potty, just, take one of these with you and change it out. Okay, so it's about being clean, it's about staying fresh, it's about, maintaining the flow, the blood, it's about caring for yourself when this is happening. It's about respecting and understanding nature, and this is nature, this is natural, and this is a blessing, it's a gift. And another thing that I wanted to say is that, you're going to have to take these to school. You're going to have to take these, with you where you go. And so having a cute little bag to put it in, something like this, like a little pouch, where you can keep all of your necessities. So the tampons and the pads and everything, you can put them in here. If you really, really, really are uncomfortable, you can see your doctor for ways that, you can relieve your discomfort. Sometimes you can get acupuncture. Sometimes just walking and moving will help with the discomfort. But you'll start to learn your own body and what you require and what you need, and how you can just care for yourself during this time. But I just want you to be proud of the fact that you are feminine, that you are a woman, that you have the gift of giving life. We don't want to give life anytime too soon, okay? So we just want to understand, though, that it's connected, okay? What is happening here is connected to the gift of life. And so we are just managing it for, when we're not giving life. And so this is a special time. I know it's kind of weird and uncomfortable. I hope I answered a lot of your questions, even questions that you probably didn't have. But I know lots of you do have a lot of questions about this, and a lot of even mommies are uncomfortable talking about this. And we know daddies don't want to talk about it, right? Daddies are not interested in talking about this. So daddies, if you want to show your daughters this video, go ahead. And if they have any questions, they can, ask me here, and I'd be happy to answer any questions As you can see, I go above and beyond the necessary amount of information. I give a lot of information so that everything is clear, so that no one is worried that they're doing anything wrong, and that they understand what is happening in their bodies and in your body. And so if you're still here, thanks for still being here. I am excited for you and proud of you. And I just want you to be proud of the fact that you are female, and that you're a woman and you're an amazing, amazing person. Okay, so just always remember that there should be no shame, no embarrassment, no wishing you were something else or someone else for having your monthly cycle. Okay, this is an exciting, amazing gift that we have as women. So anyways, that's that for today, guys. I think that was enough. That's probably the longest video I've ever done with you. But I hope that it was informative. I hope you learned something. I hope you're not too embarrassed. And subscribe if you haven't. Please do. Share with your friends. And I see you. I hear you. I'm here for you. And I love you. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.